Good morning, Celtic fans, and welcome back to the channel. Remember, you see this video, give it a big thumbs up. In today's Celtic FC news, Juranovic looks as if he might be on the radar once again of AS Roma, and it looks like the manager there is really interested. I'm not even going to say the manager's name because I still don't like him, even all these years later after Seville. Talking about Italy, it looks as if the grumpy Greek could be on his way to Italy. He has seemingly agreed a deal to go to a team that's 19th in the league. The lad does like a relegation battle, doesn't he? And he's got the chance of actually winning things at Celtic and playing in the Champions League, but he would rather go to a team that's in a relegation battle. But listen to this, you have to listen to this. It's understood that Sampdoria want him and they want to take him on loan till the end of the season with the option to buy should they beat the drop. There's absolutely no chance that surely Celtic can't go for that. They can't go for that, surely not. I mean, they're 19th in the league. There's a team under them, but I mean, I don't know. Surely not. Who in their right mind would go to a relegation battle from Celtic? But Celtic are sort of wanting them out the door, so I think it's a case of just get them out the door now. I think Ange has made up his mind, and I just want him out the door. But according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, Celtic have offered 2.6 million, which is €3 million, for a player, and it looks as if we have given a 50% sell-on clause for this South Korean lad. 50% sell-on clause up to the limit of 6 million. So they're obviously expecting big things for this lad. I know he did well at the World Cup, but you know, 50% sell-on clause, and they are limiting it to 6 million. So they're obviously thinking that this guy's going to come in and they're going to sell him for at least 12 to 15 to 20 million in the future. So what do you think about that, Celtic fans? What a crazy old day it is, isn't it? It's just madness. I wish somebody I'd just make an offer. Just make an offer and get this over and done with. What I don't want to happen is for us to get to the end of the transfer window and then be scrambling about. We seem to have slowed up a bit, and I've seen a lot of stuff online saying transfers have been pretty up to the mark until Peter Lawwell came back in January. I can assure you, I don't think Peter Lawwell has anything to do with this. I think Nicholson, and I mean Nicholson's been down in London trying to get this deal for the South Korean player tied up, and that's why they've offered such a big sell-on fee. I mean, put it this way, Lawwell would never give away such a big sell-on fee. Not a chance in hell. Anyway, moving on. Let's jump straight on to the comment section this morning, because there's not a lot of other news around this morning, as you would expect. It's a waiting game. It is just a waiting game to see if somebody actually makes an offer. I mean, it has been reported widely this morning that the Grumpy Greek has agreed terms with the Italian side, but Celtic haven't as yet, so I mean there's nothing that we can actually talk about. So let's jump over to the comment section. Willie says, enjoying your videos, delivery's getting better, cheers for that, mate. Mark Yule says, some big teams have been interested in JJ, so I can't see that there would be a 7 million get out clause, otherwise the clubs being linked with him would have triggered the clause. Not just a mediocre Italian team. I don't know, I have no idea. I mean, people see Scotland as an easy shopping ground and a cheap shopping ground, sadly. And talking about that, there was one bit of news that I seen this morning is Paisley side has posted a 1.6 million loss after cutting Celtic allocation. Are Scottish clubs shooting themselves in the foot by cutting football allocations? Now, I remember when I was bus convener for about 3 or 4 years, 5-6 years ago, when it was easy to get tickets for away games, and it was a good time to be a Celtic fan, you know. And it's always easy to get tickets for away grounds. But since Sevco cut the allocation and then other clubs have followed suit, there's only really Livingston that gives us a big away allocation. Are these clubs shooting themselves in the foot? They're doing no favours to the game in Scotland, if you ask me. You know, they're struggling for money, but it is what it is, isn't it? As long as we keep winning and winning the league, we don't really care if they're not making money. You know, bugger them. Tim Annan goes on to say Patterson was like 6 million and potential add-ons up to over 10 million. Juranovic is a superior player with both him and Bassey 20 million, JJ plus add-ons. I think this deal is just going to be what it is, I'm afraid. there obviously is some kind of selling clause when you're looking at the murky background, as I said yesterday in yesterday's video. If you're looking at the murky background of his transfer dealings in the past, it's never been too good for the selling club. Damien McNulty says, I thought you were going to say Lavy Water. Hail, hail, Joanna Lumley. Joanna Lumley will be back tomorrow, I can assure you. JD doesn't want to be here anymore. Take the 7 million and move him on when the door closes. Yep, Kevin Carrick says, we won't get anywhere near the money that's been branded about for JJ. The big Greek will also boost our coffers. Throw in Welsh and we could have a nice little sum in the bank. And is all about improving the squad with better players. And if the board back him to the hilt, there'll be more moving on. The value's in our squad, and we're only in our second season in such a short period of time. We've came on leaps and bounds basically. Yeah, we have. Hail, hail. Title staying in paradise, says you thought. And Michael says he's 28 years old. Whoever buys him will never get big money selling him on. He'll probably be in his 30s in his next move, which is true. And that's really about it for today. It's a quick video today, it's a shorter video today. I might do a live on Friday evening around about 6:30, so I'll put out a video tomorrow morning, and I think I might do a live around about 5:30 UK time. We'll see how it goes, and we'll do it for that. If there's any breaking news, I'm sure I'll post it in the comments section in the community tab. I've never done a post in the community tab for a couple of days. That's usually where the shits and giggles happen on the channel. Thanks very much for everyone that's subscribed. The subscriber count has jumped up. It's the fact that people are watching the video and commenting in the comment section is really where it's at now for the channel. So on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world. Chuck it Allah.